Boom. So good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me again today. So today we're going to be doing part 2 of our profit share training, uh, continuing what we went over yesterday, and getting back into it. So let's get started. Share my screen. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes. Yes.
Cool. Okay, so I just want to do a quick review of what we went over yesterday, and then we'll get right back up to speed where we were. So, so what we went over yesterday was, why profit share? Why is it important? Why is it a good thing? So profit share tree is because we solidly believe our associates should be treated like stakeholders. Profit sharing is exactly what it sounds like. We share almost 50% of every market center's owner profit with the associates who help grow the company. Okay. So this is considered a passive income, and for you, there's no financial risk, no legal risk, no down payment, and no phone calls, right? Here we have a great example of that. Here's someone who's received more than $60,000 in profit share and hasn't put any money down towards it or anything like that, right? And we went through how it works. Any associate that joins any market center in Keller Williams Realty and names you as their sponsor in a particular month, as part of her split, she pays company dollar to her market center. During that month, her market center is profitable. On the 21st of the following month, profit share is automatically deposited to your account. Okay. So how the tree grows, you speak to someone, they name you as their sponsor, right? Then they get someone and name them as their sponsor. And then your profit share tree starts to grow as this person adds people and this person adds people and so on and so forth. And then your share tree will just start going uh, the same way, where you can bring on 3 people that name you as their sponsor. You're in a profit share tree of your own sponsor, right? So therefore, your first level would be whoever names you their sponsor, and then so on and so forth. And this goes 7 levels deep, right? 7 levels. So 7 levels this way, 7 levels this way, and 7 levels that way. Okay. So here's a great example of that. So Althea Osborne has received more than $2.7 million in profit share, and she has a total of 5,488 associates in her tree. Only 14 of them named her as a sponsor, though. So that's the power of the tree.
Mm-hmm.
We can feel that, right? 2.7 million. I can feel that.
Yes.
Please, 2.7 me. Um, So is it too late? Absolutely not. Your opportunity is now. You can get started with this whenever you need to. So there are 4 steps to profit share. Excuse me. There's 4 steps to profit share, which is the market center calculates the profit, the market center splits the profit share factor is calculated, and the profit share is dispersed. Okay. We went through the math yesterday on how it's all broken down here. We also went through on how they split the profit here as well. Then the profit share factor is calculated. So the profit share comes out of whatever this number is here, right? And it's they have a profit share factor and they do some math here. We did all that stuff. You can watch the video I did yesterday if you want to get more detailed. And then this is how the money works in your tree, right? So these are the levels, and this is how much you would get from each of those levels so that it would accumulate to be this number here. So it'd be 50% of this number, 10% of this number, right? It's the same number because that's what the profit share is. But if you go 7 levels, then you would get the full thing. If not, then you would get, portions of it, whatever this calculate up to, maybe about, 3rd or 4th level, depending on where you are. Could profit share be real money to me? Yes, it absolutely could, as we hear in our examples of people making a ton of money doing this. So if you want to opt in the opportunity and help grow the company, your job is just to inspire, right? You're not a recruiter. You're not responsible for bringing people on board and things like that. The only thing your job would be is to build a relationship with them and refer them to myself or Raj right now, because well, actually myself, because Raj is in Punta Cana. So I will be taking all the calls and reaching out to new team members and things like that. So if you had someone that you were thinking of referring into the company, you can simply let them know, give me their contact information. I'll reach out to them, and then during the onboarding process, they would name you as their sponsor, and they'll show up in your downline. Everyone got that?
Yeah.
Okay. So these are the four quadrants of potential members of your profit share tree. So there are active people, curious people, related people who are just in people who are in a real estate related industry, you know, loan officers, home inspectors, title representatives, attorneys, things like that. And then there are potential people that are not in real estate with no stated interest who you think have a potential to be good at it. Family members, friends, acquaintances, teachers, salespeople, etc. Um, so these are the four basically targets that you're going to be going after when you're doing your profit share, right? People not in real estate but curious about getting into it, people actively selling real estate, right? That are already doing it, that may want to join us because of our profit share program. They may know a lot of people, right? And they can't capitalize on their network and their companies because they don't have a program like this, right? So, so when you're doing your process of building your relationships, right, there are some things that you don't want to do, some things you do want to do. So the things you don't want to do is never speak negative about anyone else's company, their broker, or never say anything negative about what you think they might be experiencing, right? So even if their company, you know, maybe losing money, you know, you don't want to go, oh, your company's losing money anyway. You might as well come to Keller Williams and do profit share, right? Just it's not going to work that way. So never say anything like the following. Why do you even work there? Don't you get it? Why would you pay your company so much money? You know, we don't want to judge people on their decision when they were choosing a brokerage. So, you know, we don't want to challenge them or anything like that. We just want to let them know the opportunity and what we have going on here within our own company, right? So you can, however, achieve success with the following process. You can invite them to coffee. You can ask relationship building questions. You can share Gary Keller's shift book with them. You can suggest a meeting with your team leader. Um, and that's how that will work. So yesterday we went over a few scripts, which was just real quick, just asking someone to meet you for coffee. Um, or you know, if you never worked with the agent before, you know, you maybe you met them at a seminar or someone you know. So you just want to say, you know, hi agent, this is Lawrence. It was so much fun talking with you at that seminar. Can we go for coffee next Tuesday? I just want to get to know you and talk shop. I have no idea what talk shop means, but we're gonna go past that. We talked about that yesterday. um, and then there's another way of, you know, just tell me a little bit about yourself. We're going to use the Ford model, right? Family, occupation, recreation, and dreams. So, how's the family doing? How's work doing? You planning any vacations this year? And what are some of your goals for your business in the future or your personal goals, right? How long have you been in the business? How do you like it? So, don't gush, just be genuine, be yourself, and remember that you have absolutely nothing to lose. Even if they say no, they're not interested in the profit share, you know, that's fine. You know, it's still okay, right? So we can give them the gift of a shift, right? This shift book, if you have not read it, is probably the most important book beside the Millionaire Real Estate Agent that you're going to read that Gary Keller has written. This book will prepare you for every type of market situation you can think of. It has tons of strategies, well, 12 proven strategies, I should say, that are in the book that are just amazing and they can get you through it. So never think that the market is too tough to get through. That book will help you get through any market that you can think of. Okay. So after we do that, we gift them with something or whatever. We're going to suggest a meeting with the team leader. And it's very simple. Hey, we'd love to talk to you about joining Keller Williams. I can have my team leader call you and blah 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 blah, all that good stuff. so so with all of that information that we just got, so it breaks down into what will you say when you're trying to get someone to join your profit share tree, right? So why don't we, well, there's only three of you, but we can still do this. Um, so why don't we just role play this real fast? We're gonna go back through these four steps and we're gonna role play them real fast. Who wants to start? Where did it start? Starts here. Okay. Who would like to start?
I can.
Okay. So Natisha, you're going to be reading from here, invite an agent to coffee, and we're just going to go through the whole four steps, right? All the way down to the last step here. Okay.
Okay,
Okay. You ready?
I think.
Okay. It's simple. It's not as long as it looks. Okay. Okay. So ring ring. Well, yeah, you're calling me. So ring ring. So this is for if we have worked together on a transaction already, right? This is that script. But typically,
Okay,
you probably won't be using this because you haven't done any transactions yet. So more than likely, we would probably be using this script, which is, you may have met someone, met another agent somewhere or something like that, right?
okay,
So whichever one you feel better with, we can do both
okay.
because you're gonna have a transaction sooner or later, right?
I hope so, yes.
Right. So, ring ring, ring ring. Hello?
Hi, Lawrence. This is
Uh,
Natisha. Oh, I messed that up.
sorry.
I messed that up.
See it? No, you didn't mess it up because it's not written so that you can pause,
Okay,
right? Because you're gonna say hi, and you're gonna say hi, Lawrence, and I'm gonna say hi. Yeah, how are you? Right? We're gonna have a quick little talk before you get into this is Natisha,
okay,
right? So it's like, hey, how are you? This is Natisha.
right.
So ring ring, ring ring.
Hi, Lawrence.
Hi.
Hi, this
Yeah,
is Natisha.
there we go. Right. See that pause. Um, great. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Awesome.
It was so much fun doing that transaction with you. I really like the way you handled that last sale.
Oh, thank you so much. It was a pleasure working with you as well.
Oh, good. Lawrence, can we go meet for coffee next Tuesday? I just want to get to know you, and I have a small gift of appreciation I'd like to give you. Is that okay?
Yeah, Tuesday is fine.
Okay, great. How about Tuesday at 10 a.m.?
Tuesday at 10 a.m. works great.
Okay, great. I'll see you then.
Okay, I'll see you then. Right? So after that, then we're gonna get into here's the second part. So this is when you're there, right? This is when you're in front of them, while you meet with the agent, get to know them, talk shop, whatever that means. I have no idea. And remember to stay positive. So we're talking. Your turn.
Okay. Hi. Lawrence, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've been in real estate for over 2 years now. I love it. It's a really great industry, and I have a lot of fun doing it.
Oh, okay, great. How do you like it at um White Card Realty?
So before you do that, right,
Oh,
we got to use the Ford model.
oh, okay.
Right? So tell me a little bit about yourself. I told you, right? But I didn't say anything about my family, occupation, recreation, and dreams. You want to use that so that you can get more information about the person, right? So we're just trying to build rapport. We're trying to build a relationship because as you're asking questions, there are two asking you questions. Well, do you have any kids? Well, are you married? Are you this? Are you that? Right? So it's reciprocal. So don't forget to do that step. It's pretty important.
Okay.
Okay. So go ahead, move on.
Go. So ask the questions.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, so how many kids do you have?
I have two kids, two boys,
Oh, okay, great. How old are they?
5 and 17.
Okay. Is real estate your full-time job or do you have another job?
Real estate's my full-time job.
Oh, okay, great. What do you like to do in your spare time?
I like to sit around and do absolutely nothing. Good God.
That's okay sometimes. We all need that.
Yeah.
Okay, what are some of your goals in for the business, for your business?
I want to sell $100 million worth of real estate within the next 2 years.
Wow, that's a big goal. Okay,
Yes.
okay. So how have things been working at your current brokerage?
Things are working pretty good as well as they can be, you know. I like it.
Okay, great. You feel like you're on track for $100 million?
Yeah, possibly. I got to keep working at it. Um, so let me ask you, how do you like it at Keller Williams?
I like it. I've been there a couple of years and so far it's been going well.
Okay, cool. So, read are you reading the next part?
Oh, I didn't see that part. Sorry.
No, it's okay. So this is when you get the return question of how do you like it at Keller Williams? And they tell
Oh,
you to be honest, don't compare Keller Williams to anybody else's company, and simply speak to your experience.
okay.
Okay. So, how do you like it at Keller Williams?
I love Keller Williams. The energy in our market center is phenomenal right now. I went to a seller mastery class this week and actually increased my business while I was in class. It was a powerful experience. I love working with my team leader. He always puts my business first.
Great. Oh, that's all good. So it says some notes here are to don't gush, just be genuine, be yourself, and remember that you have absolutely nothing to lose. If they never join Keller Williams Realty, you've got a great new colleague in the industry. If they do join Keller Williams Realty, you've got a great new colleague in the company, right? So either way, this still works out great for you because you're building a relationship with a fellow agent. Now you get to work with on, if you have any deals or they have any deals and things like that, you kind of get that cross company relationship, which is really really good to build with other agents. So good job.
Thank
So now we're going to give the gift of script. So what better gift of appreciation than the 12 proven strategies for achieving success in any market? Give the gift of shift and invite the agent to continue building the relationship. So you want to read the script?
you. You will love this book. It will open your eyes to another way of doing business. And quite frankly, it's packed with great ideas that will give you more leads.
Awesome. If you build rapport, you've probably identified specific ways this book could help your colleague's business. Alternately, you can speak to how it made an impact on you. So if you have read this book, right, could you speak more eloquently about it?
Sure.
Absolutely, right? Because you read the book, you know what's in it, and you know the value pages that are. So you could say, "Let me know what you think of page 71. I completely changed how I was doing business, how I was doing open houses after that section." And you're giving a great gift of substance, a gift that has transformed businesses and lives. It could be a powerful catalyst for change in the hands of your colleague, right?
Mhm.
So um, suggesting a meeting with your team leader or any team leader in the Keller Williams Realty system can be a natural development in the relationship building conversation. A top agent in Austin, Texas has had 18 people name her as a sponsor and has received more than $675,000 in profit share. She likes the script. My team leader is just the best there is. I would love for you to meet him. That's it.
Mhm.
That's it. There's nothing else. My team leader could tell you more about that. I'll have her follow up with you. That's it. Nothing else to say. You're going to pass along the information. Team leader is going to reach out to them and possibly try to recruit them. And if they join, they'll become part of your downline. It's very simple, right? So, so once you initiate a purposeful relationship, you must follow up if you want the relationship to develop. If you have a Facebook page, add your colleague as a friend. If you have a LinkedIn profile, connect to your colleague. Call your colleague to find out what they thought of shift. After alerting your team leader, invite your colleague to a training class in the market center, to a sales meeting, to a market center social event, or to a regional event. Use your business contact management system, i.e., top producer, to track when you contacted your referral you talked about and when you will follow up. So basically, it is telling you to create a smart plan to keep in contact and stay up to date on where you are in the process with your um, potential with your colleagues. So once you have initiated a relationship, you are ready for step 2. Refer. You can continue your follow-up procedure while your team leader is initiating the recruiting process. So after meeting with an agent and sharing shift, complete the agent referral information form and submit it to your team leader or to any team leader in the Keller Williams Realty system. Okay. So this person doesn't necessarily have to join our market center. They can just join Keller Williams, period, and be put into your downline. Okay. So we don't have to, force them. Let's say you have someone that wants to work at an office that's closer to their house, right? And there's a Keller Williams right around the corner, but they work for ABC Realty, which is like 10, 15 miles away, right? And we get them to join that Keller Williams. They go into our downline regardless. If they're Keller Williams, they're with us. Doesn't matter, right? So it says this forum can be found on the Keller Williams intranet. Remember, your objective is to build a relationship. The team leader's objective will be to recruit. So it tells you exactly how to find this forum. If you log onto the intranet, click on the resources tab, click on new agent, click on page 3 of the referral forms, and you'll find the page. So step 3 is recruit. Your team leader or any team leader in the Keller Williams Realty system will take over in step 3, recruit. In this step, team leaders get to do what they do best. They'll introduce each recruit to the specific opportunities and benefits in Keller Williams that will launch a particular recruit's business to the next level of production, profits, or efficiency. Remember, you are only making a referral. Attempting to actually recruit someone yourself may actually slow down the process. Can anyone tell me why trying to recruit someone yourself may slow down the process?
Um, can you repeat that?
Can you tell me why trying to recruit someone yourself may actually slow down the process?
Mm, I'm not sure.
You want me to give you a hint? What are you?
An agent?
Right. You are not a
Team leader.
right. You are not a recruiter.
Oh,
You
okay.
didn't go to real estate school to recruit.
Okay.
You haven't done any trainings to learn how to recruit. That's not your job, right? Your job is simply to just pass along the information. So if you're trying to recruit someone, that is going to slow down the process because you don't know everything, all the aspects and specific opportunities and benefits that we have. That team leaders, they know all that stuff, right? Like I know that stuff now because I'm on the verge or whatever. I'm taking over the role for the time being. So I know all that stuff. So you guys shouldn't spin your wheels trying to cover all of that because it's going to take all of your day, all of your time, and you're not going to get anywhere because you can't do anything once you do recruit them, right? You can't send any contracts to them. You can't have IO reach out to them and do this extra stuff and add them to our calendars and all that stuff like that, right? It's a whole process to recruiting someone. And you guys don't have to do that, right? That's not part of your job description. It's not something that you guys want to do, right? So this says unlimit your thinking. Everyone has limiting beliefs at some point. Right now, you might be thinking about someone who would be a great addition to your market center, but perhaps you think they'll never make a change. Or perhaps the co op agent in your last deal was a mega and you think they won't have time to go to coffee with you. When you limit your thinking, you draw a circle around what can happen. When you unlimit your thinking, the possibilities take off. So, this is a good topic. So, what is a limiting belief of yours? Let's go around. What's a limiting belief of yours? What's something that's like, something that you feel that's in your mind because it's all in our minds. But what do you feel is something that's like kind of holding you back? Like if only you would let this thing go, I would be great. What's stopping you
Regarding recruiting?
regarding yourself?
Oh,
Yeah, not recruiting. This is just you. So what is a limiting belief of yours? What do
oh,
you feel is something that is holding you back, possibly mentally?
Overthinking, overthinking stuff.
Overthinking.
Yeah.
That's a
yes,
good one.
that's a good one.
Yeah, overthinking. That is a good limiting belief. Absolutely. Anyone else? Overthinking is definitely a top one because we all we all
Mm-hmm,
do that.
mm-hmm.
Um, so now we want to unlimit our thinking, right? So even with overthinking, right? Because overthinking isn't necessarily a bad thing because that means you're just paying more attention to a lot of details that's going on. But sometimes the overthinking part comes in when we're paying too much attention to the details, right? And then we start thinking about the details, then the details of the details, then the details of those details, right? And it never ends, right? So a good way to combat with overthinking is to step back, right, and just look at the broad picture, right, and stick to certain steps, right. Once you have your steps and your systems in place, the overthinking part actually kind of goes away because we all overthink in the beginning because we're trying to recreate the wheel, right. We're trying to reinvent the wheel. We're trying to do something that's brand new to us, and we're trying to come up with different ways of how to do it, right? So we're constantly, going this way and going that way, trying this and trying that. When in all actuality, it's all been built for us already. Everything's been done for us. There's no more experimenting we have to do. Literally, the training and everything that we go over and that we do, that's it. There's no more. There's no more. There's no secret sauce. There's no magic bullet. There's no anything that there's no secrets to this, right? We think there's secrets. We think there's something that this $1 million agent is doing, right? That we aren't doing. And in all actuality, that $1 million agent started exactly where you were because he wasn't making millions when he first got in. He moved up to that, right? So that's where we have to focus on and focus on being 1% better every day. Okay. So here's a question is how much do you want? Profit share is an equal opportunity, unequal outcome program. What could you do if you had 10 associates in your first level? How about 20? What would it do for you and your family? Remember what you said more profit could do for you. What could you do with passive long term income with no personal investment? Would you enjoy checking your account and finding another automatic deposit from profit sharing? Absolutely. Are you ready to reap the rewards of a company that treats you like a partner? Yes. So we have to plan for a prosperous tree. So this is what we are going to do. If you guys have a piece of paper in front of you, or you can take mental notes as well. So we're going to be planting the seed. How many people do you want in your first level?
Um,
That's a question.
Three,
Three.
probably three.
Okay.
I do have one question.
Uh-huh.
So only because this is fresh, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, um, well, let's use current events. So now that Kim is living, what happened to all the people that was under her? Does she would she get shipped to somebody else, or everybody that's on her tree? Because I don't think she's
So
been here. I don't think she's been here for 3 years, right? Based on what.
right. She has not been here for 3 years. So she's not considered vested. So now what happens to all of those people that were under her? They now are free. Like they're not under anybody's tree.
Okay.
They
Can
don't go in.
somebody can
Right. The
somebody
only
go?
so if Kim was in, so let's say, so for example, if Kim was in someone else's, like if she was in Raj's downline, but Raj
Mhm,
doesn't have a profit share, right?
mhm.
But let's say, for example, if she was and she left, all those people would still stay in Raj's downline,
Okay.
right? They would still be there. She would just be able to leave, and all those people would still be able to stay in that downline. But being that, I highly don't think that she even had that many people in her downline. Even still, those people just get reverted back to just flat. Like they're not in anyone's tree.
Can they be requested to go somebody else street? Is that possible?
No, because all that stuff gets done. It's something that can't be reversed.
It cannot be reversed.
No.
Okay.
Once you sign up, because it goes with your contract, goes with your ICA. So when you sign first, you had to put down who was your sponsor. If
Right.
you didn't have one, you left it blank. But if you did, you would write the person's name there. Um, and then you would be added into their downline. And once that happens, there's no reversing it.
Okay. So once that person leaves, you just become flat. You don't have a sponsor.
Right. You don't have a
Okay.
sponsor. Right.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I just wanted to get that clear.
No, you're good. You're good. That's why we do this, so you can ask questions and I can give you the best possible answer.
Mhm.
Um, so how many people do you want in your first level? Eli says three. I want for my first level, I want 5 people in my first level. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, right? Because that's the next thing is how will you achieve this? So Eli, how will you get your 3 people?
Um, well, I have a couple of people that I'm recruiting. Just through conversation, they're thinking about getting real estate. So I'm pushing them to go to the school. And then once
Okay,
they've done that, and I'm gonna push them to come to Keller Williams Cornerstone. So I
okay.
have about 4 or 5 people. So I'm hoping to convert 3 out of those 5.
Okay. Well, here's what we do as well. We speak to potential agents. So if you needed me to do a phone call for you and to get their fire burning a little bit, I can absolutely do that as well. Because we
Okay.
speak to new agents, we speak to CGREI graduates, and we also speak to PSI exam pass and failed. We also have red careers, which are people that are just interested in possibly a real estate career. So we speak to people all the time in every level of the process. Okay.
Okay.
So keep that in mind.
Will do.
And don't try to recruit them yourself. Just try to, share your own experiences and things like that on how it's been working out for you, how great the company is, how great, everything in our market center is and stuff like that. So just share your experience. Don't try to recruit them.
Okay.
Okay. Um, so that's a great thing. Definitely try to get those people that are interested in your own career, get them into real estate school and stuff like that, get them going, get them interested. So that's a good thing. So here's another question is when will you achieve it? Right? So I will achieve this. How will I achieve this? I'm going to achieve this by speaking to more agents. I'm going to achieve this by inviting people to our market center events, inviting people to some of our spotlights and things like that from other companies. And when will I achieve this? So Eli, when will you have your 3 people?
I'm hoping to, first
We gotta
quarter of first quarter of next year.
we gotta set goals. First quarter.
Yes.
Oh, that's quick.
Yeah.
I like that. You know what? I'm gonna take that challenge. First quarter. First quarter, I'll have my 5. First quarter, you'll have your 3.
Yes.
Okay, game on. Okay. So what does that mean for that month, right? For that first month, what does that mean for actually what does that mean for this month?
Well, I'm gonna take your advice. Just talk to have the my upline or the people at Cornerstone who has the recruiters talk to them to get that fire
Right,
burning.
right, right. Yeah. And what that also means for this month is we got to get to work.
Right.
We only have a few months to make this happen, which means we have to get them into the school, done passing the school, scheduling their test, passing their test, scheduling their fingerprints, and then getting them getting them onboarded into our company within the next 2 months. 2 to 3 months. Can we do it?
I think I can.
Okay.
I think I
Okay.
can.
Game on. Game on. So what does that mean for today? It also means the same thing for this month. We got to get to work.
I'll get to work.
We got to get to work. So yeah, so now you're ready to grow your profit share tree with everything we just went over. You know how to enjoy the privilege of being treated like a stakeholder, and you have a plan to activate your passive income potential. Amplify your life now by getting started now. Remember your goal. Let's start achieving it. Use the scripts at the end of this guide and call someone you identified earlier. Remember, you're not recruiting, you're just inspiring interest. Complete the referral form on the following page to refer a potential recruit to your team leader. And here is the page here. But I don't think anyone still actually even uses any of this stuff anymore. This is very dated. Um, so I would say if you were to just send me, a text with some information about them, things that just what they're thinking, what they're interested in, what they want to do, things like that, with their name and email address, and I can reach out to them and take it from there. Sound fair?
Yep.
So I'm actually going to be emailing this whole this PDF to you guys because it's some information that you're going to go over more than once, and it's also good that you have a point of reference if you wanted to speak a little bit about the profit share program with someone, right? So let's say for example, you're telling them about our company and you want to say, well, we also have this really great thing called profit share that I use that I have goals for that I'm actually working on myself. Oh, well, what's profit share? And you're not going to share, this whole PDF with them and go through the whole thing, but you're going to be able to share some points that you found that were most important. And on top of that, you can share some of these successes, right? Like this guy here making 60,000 in profit, or the lady, where's she at? Where is that lady? This lady. I would share this one all the time. This would be my go-to example for everyone to do profit share. She only had 14 people name her as a sponsor. That's crazy. That's it. Only 14. She only put 14 people in herself. That's it. And the rest was history, as we see. And history. So imagine getting a $2.7 million check every month, right? Without doing anything. Like you're literally not doing anything. You're not keeping track of these people. You're not pushing these people to do more business. You're not their coach. You're not anything like that. You just get to sit back and get a check. Does that sound great?
Yep.
She did something one time. She put 14 people into her downline. That's all she did. That's all she did. And it's no telling how long it took her to get those 14 people. But those 14 people grew into 5,488 associates. Now, I will tell you this, this is old. So there's no telling what this number looks like now for her. There is no telling because this is old. This is from like the early 2000s, I would say. I think it's like from like 2008 or something. So if this lady is still in business, which I'm pretty sure no one is going to walk away from this and let this go, what if that number doubled since then or tripled since then? Now she's getting like $7 million a month in profit share. Well, this is what she received as a whole. She received $2.7 million in profit share as a whole. But still, I'd take 2.7 million in profit share as a total. Anybody else?
Right. Yes.
Right. Because it still breaks down to a great amount of money per month. It's still over 10 grand a month. It's still over 10 grand. Easy. I will take that. Thank you very much, Althea Osborne, for your great example. So yeah, so like I said, even if you just wanted to use this as a reference and things like that, it's a great thing to come back to and to use. So yeah, so like I said, at the beginning, through the end of 2008, they've already given out $237.7 million in profit share. Now this is back then. We are in 2023. They have paid out over $1 billion in profit share since then. That I know for a fact.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, right? That's crazy. Who's doing that? What company is doing that? None. Only Keller Williams. So, guys, it is 8:48. I hope you all had a wonderful time with me this morning and got some value and learned some things and discovered a new source of income for you within our own company that most of us just overlook and never think about using. All right, so here is some homework. So I want you guys to identify 5 people that are in your sphere of influence who may be interested in becoming an agent. So what you're going to do is, you know, the people who may be looking for a career change, right? You know, the people who may be wanting something new. They may be tired of their job. They may just want something, you know, new and exciting, new and shiny to try out, right? They may love it. They may hate it. Who knows? But you want to at least give them a fair shot to see if this would be something they might be interested in. So all you're doing, your conversation should go something like, "Hey Natisha, how you doing today? Great, awesome, cool. I'm sure you know I have my real estate license and I'm working diligently. My company is great. My office does ongoing training and support and things like that. I was wondering if you ever thought of getting your real estate license." And they're going to tell you, "Well, I thought about it before. I never really gave it any true thought. And I always just came in and left." Well, okay. Well, my office actually owns one of the largest real estate schools in the state of New Jersey. So if you were interested in any way, I could definitely have our team leader or someone from my office send you some information. Would that be okay? Sure, that's fine. Okay, great. You refer them to me, you give me their information and all that stuff, and I send them some information. Simple, right?
Hmm?
Okay. So I need 5 people today that you guys are going to speak to and do this with. Cool?
Yes.
Cool.
Cool. Cool, Rashmi?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. So I will let you guys go. I have an extremely busy day ahead of me. You guys have a great day, and I will see you all soon.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
All right.